Give that woman a microphone.
Hold up, because I've been riding for my girl Denia, but I see some more inconsistencies. Y'all listen to this first.
Like, I've never been to his house. I've never been to a penthouse or anything. He has always came to my home. If you look in all of his videos that he have uploaded, my front balcony is in the back of his video.
Does it have the white arches?
It's the white arches.
Yes. Shut the fuck up. Those are recent.
That's my home. Yes, that's my home.
Rewind, skirt. All right, let's go back to the white arches now. Let's go back to the white arches because I'm finna show y'all something. Now, I've been riding with my girl, Denia, but I think they all lying. You can't trust nobody up in here. You can't trust nobody up in here. None of them. Two weeks ago.
That kind of man is thinking about you, but don't necessarily expect 24/7 access because if a man has anything going.
Okay, we're going to examine this because this house has the white arches, the little bush that's coming all the way up, the little curved driveway. We got this little portion right here because we about to figure something out right now. We is about to figure something out. Now, we going to go to Denia IG. Hold up. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. This them same trees right here. God dang. I'm going to show y'all the picture. This the same trees. Mm-hmm. Yep. Same arches. All of that is the same. There's the curve right here. The curve is right here. So I need to know what's going on here because something's not adding up. Now, if this your house and you did the video in front of your house, who is this woman saying that this is her house? Who is this woman? Now, plot twist. Now, we just going to put them side by side, and I do see one little teeny thing, like right where you see the walkway and then the small bushes leading up to the big bushes, you see a curve right beside the walkway. But in this picture, I don't see that same curve. But let me tell you what's going on. See, right here, on the picture on the left where Derrick Jaxn's at, you see a little patch of grass right before you get to the bush. Then you see the tall ones. But in her picture, she is in front of these bushes that doesn't have any grass in front of it. It just has a walkway, then grass. Well, it's because that's that patch of grass in his video that she's standing right beside. That same patch of grass that's right before the small bush that you see in his video, she's actually standing right beside that patch. And that's why you can't see the curve in front of her, because she's closer to the house. Now, somebody tell me what's going on, because I don't know. Y'all tell me. I'm just pointing it out. Then we got the same dress that she posted 2 days ago. And the same one that she posted on February 28th. Can y'all explain to me what's going on here? But then he said in his confession that they split up in February and they was separated for a piece of time, and she moved all the way to Denver, Colorado. But you can see here they're at Sunday service, and listen to this. The preacher even gonna say that he met them a week before they came on February 23rd. So Now, I don't know how you have 3 mistresses and you cheat on your wife for 3 years straight, and then y'all just end up in the same state and only been separated for a year and work things out over a 3-year cheating allegation. On top of that, with the third mistress claiming that your house is her house, with the wife standing in front of the same house. Y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think about this, because there's some shady stuff going on. I see that this was streamed live on February the 23rd of 2020. As far as the testimony that was done on Derrick Jaxn's channel, following all of the allegations with all of the mistresses he had, with his statement and the wife's statement on that testimony now, added on to the lies that he's been telling y'all for the past 6 or 7 years. Listen to this.
All right. I'm saying with these other chicks or whatever, I know this woman, her name is Danae, by the way, is the one that I want. Fast forward, Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other is a biblically based manuscript game plan. A lot of you did not know. February 1st, me and my wife separated. I'm talking official separation. Before that, we had like an unofficial separation. You know, I'm not at the house, she's not at the house, we're not talking, we not blah, blah, blah. February 1st is the official mutual. I said, look, I don't think this is going to work. Separation. We had some challenges before that. February 4th, I gave my life to Christ. I said, God, I can't handle this. I need you to come in and help me out. That was on February 4th, the exact same day, Danae, my wife, she packed up the kids and left the crib, went 1,500 miles away to her mom's crib.
So, if February the 1st of 2020 was your official first ever separation in the marriage, from what you say, that means you were not separated when you was messing with side chick number 1 and side chick number 2. Let me repeat that. When February the 1st came and you claimed that was your first official separation and she moved out, that means you were not separated with side chick number 1, side chick number 2, and your wife was still at the house. Now, I'm just going to make that clear. So you lied about all of that separation, and your wife lied along with you to save you because you were not separated and she was still at the house, which makes sense of what the first side chick said when she said that all of her stuff was still at the house. Still together at the time of this service. Listen to this. This is more lies stacked on top of more lies, stacked on top of more lies. And then you have the audacity to throw a book in and try to sell your book on top of
stacking shit on top of shit on top of shit.
Now, when it goes as far as lying in the name of Jesus, how much more damage can you do? And now we got Denia in the mix, and I think that she might be playing along because we can't be quoting scripture and then still displaying greed by defending the scandal. And while though the Bible gives you a way out of marriage through death and adultery, God doesn't say cover it up with more lies in order to keep your riches. And that's what they're doing. They are protecting their riches.
You know, with everything that I did and what you saw and how bad it was, why didn't you leave and where you at right now?
Well, again, I say, well, I did leave because I was like, listen, the next time you cheat on me is going to be the last. And when I found out about it, I left. Again, I packed up everything that I could fit in my car and I left. And I didn't turn back. I didn't hesitate. When you came, I sent you back home by yourself. And I told you, listen, do what you need to do. I'm going to do what I need to do. So why didn't I leave? Well, I actually did leave. And I stayed gone for almost all of last year.
And filed for divorce.
And I filed for divorce, actually. I did file for divorce. I had the best of the best, whatever, but I filed for divorce. I said, I'm not coming back. I told you before we got married, the next time you do it, I'm going to leave. And that's what I did. I left and I stayed gone. And the only reason I even entertained coming back, and then now am back full-fledged, is because there was an actual shift in your mentality and how you not one time, and then also your pursuit of God and your continued pursuit with or without me, because I was gone, I was out of your life on anything. I would describe the new marriage as completely new.
And then we got back together. But in terms of the last 6 months, since we've been back in one space, how would you describe the marriage compared to what it was before, compared to the relationship even before the marriage and all that other? Because we've been off and on, by the way, for 12 years. Well, we were off and on the first, 7 or 8. And then we got back together and later in 2016. Mm-hmm. But the marriage, the new marriage, compared to the old marriage or relationship or however, how would you describe that? I'm gonna go get her.
Okay, so it's a lot of questions here. Now, she said that all of the cheating and all the stuff that was going on before the marriage. Now, that was when she was talking at first. She said before the marriage. Let me go back to where she said before the marriage.
I said, I'm not coming back. I told you before we got married, the next time you do it, I'm going to leave. And that.
Okay. She said, I told you before we got married, the next time you do it, I'm not going to come back. So the lies come in. Where the lie comes in is when they're associate an old separation that they had while they were dating to new allegations from the first mistress. Now, this video was put out before the third mistress made her statement.
Right. So he had asked me if there was a way that we can see each other again. And so I was like, oh, okay, that would be nice. He's like, whether it's me coming out there or you want to come out there. And I was like, Orlando's boring. Let me, go out of town and go to Atlanta. So he's like, perfect. He, allows me to stay at his place. So I stay there for the whole weekend, and that's his birthday weekend. So, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe it's true. His wife and him are separated or whatever. I don't know what the case was, but I spent his birthday with him, with his close friends. His best friends were there. My best friends were there. So we were all just hanging out that whole entire weekend. So after that, we went our separate ways. I went back home. We continued to text, just here and there. Until, I'm going to say the end of July, he was texting me and he was like, hey, I'm going to have to hit you up back on Snapchat because, she's coming down here to bring the kids, but then, she might stay at the house. So then I was like, okay.
All right, give me a second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Co-parenting, this and that. So I was like,
For the July weekend and for his birthday?
kind of skeptical of it, but then the more we started texting and the more we start he was making efforts to see me again, I kind of felt like, okay, maybe he is, telling the truth.
Okay. So was the wife really with her family when you guys were spending time together in Miami for 4th of July weekend and for his birthday at his house?
So my thought is that she probably went out there just to kind of go to, because I believe she has family in Colorado. So I don't know if it was a permanent thing or he just lied about it and said that, she went to Colorado to move with the kids out there and we're just doing the whole co-parenting thing. But my thought is I feel like she went there just as a vacation thing to spend with her family, but she was coming back. That's what it seemed like.
So when you were at the house and y'all had sex, were there any pictures of them in the house and stuff?
She still had all her stuff there, and I seen boxes packed up, so I was assuming maybe she's gonna, pack her stuff or whatever. So she still had stuff in the bathroom. She had all her feminine products, all her her wigs were still there, her clothes were still there, but there was also packing boxes. I'm not sure what the packing boxes were. I wasn't really paying attention, but I was assuming maybe she's gonna get the rest of her stuff.
So what happened was this man was so good at scamming people, and this man was so good at lying and just making the setup look real that he went, and he knew he was gonna meet up with this mistress on the weekend, and they was gonna hang out, and he already had his lies in order. So he went to Walmart and bought a couple of boxes and put them in the house. He set them up, and he probably threw some stuff in there to make it look like the wife was gonna be leaving. And so that's why you've seen all those packing boxes there, but everything else was still in the house, like she lived there. Now, as you can hear, that she said that the wife is from Denver, Colorado. But so happened the third side chick said that Derrick Jaxn told her that the wife was from Arkansas. And now you see the consistencies of the lies. Like when you tell so many lies, you can't really keep up with them. And you just start saying anything. And that's what he did with these women. See, he made this woman think that he was separated, just like he did. This is the first one now. He said that he was separated and told the second one he was separated. And the third one he was separated. Now, let's get on over here to where this woman is from. Because if you look at her Facebook page, it says she's from Denver, Colorado. And then if you go back to Sunday service, she says the same thing. Now we're going to show you where these people are from real quick before we get into the story. Before we get into the rest of the story.
I met you last week. With your husband?
Yes.
Bring your husband.
Now notice, they didn't just get together this one day and go to church together. You heard the preacher said, I met you last week. So this was in 2020. It don't look like a separation to me. The preacher said, I met you last week, and here they are again. Let's continue.
For the moment, I said Atlanta, Georgia like once or twice. I heard the word, for there shall be a restoration. Hold hands, hold hands, hold hands. For thus saith the Spirit of the Lord, that what the enemy have meant for evil, who has to do with somebody say, Florida. Huh? Who's connected to that state?
I grew up near Florida.
You grew up near Florida. Where exactly did you grow up?
It was in Alabama, about maybe 45 minutes from Florida.
Okay, but no, I'm seeing the state. Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Denver, Colorado.
In Denver, Colorado?
Yes.
Where do you live now?
I live in Atlanta.
So do y'all notice that at the time of this service, he asked her, where was she from? And she said from Denver. And he asked, where do you live now? And she said Atlanta. So that proves that she was not in Colorado at the time of the service, because she said she currently lives in Atlanta. Now, this was last year. Now, listen to what the third mistress said about the time that she found out about her, how long he was separated from the time she got with him, which would be the whole year of 2020 that he said he was separated. And listen to where she said that he said he said that his wife was from. Now, I find it weird that he tells her that the wife is from Alaska, but tells the first and second side chick where she's really from.
So what did he tell you about his wife? What did he tell you about his wife when you finally found out about her?
He told me, okay, so I finally found out about her around the time that I came up pregnant. Now, my understanding was, yes, they were married, but they had been separated for at least a year and a half, going on 2 years. It was hard for him to get in contact with her so he can serve her papers to suggest she was in a different state in Arkansas. So he told me that she did not want to divorce because she was from a Christian home.
I meant Arkansas, not Alaska, Arkansas. So he tells the third mistress that the wife is from Arkansas, but then the first mistress knows that the wife is from Denver, Colorado. And then you heard her say that she's from Denver, Colorado in the Sunday service. But the inconsistency come in is if he told the third side chick he was separated a year and a half to 2 years, then why were they still together last year, February 2020? And he claims that their first separation was also in February of 2020. How can you be separated and still together at the same time? I mean, and still in the same place at the same time when the wife and him said, if you go back in the video, I got it in the video, both of them said that she was in Colorado, separated. Her stuff was not there. She was completely gone. They didn't have any contact with each other at the time of the separation. Somebody is lying, if not all of them. Okay, so now the tea y'all been waiting on. First, y'all go follow Nosey Heaux Live's page. Let me show you guys what her page looks like. This is her right here. She is bringing all the tea. She is bringing the receipts. And she is bringing all the receipts. And also follow this person right here because this is where I got the Sunday service news from London. Because this is where I got the receipts about the Sunday service right here. This Derrick Jaxn, don't delay on your next book because you're going to make millions church. Sunday service. Y'all subscribe to these channels right here. But let's get to the piping hot tea right here. Nosey. There you go. There you go. Let's get to the piping hot tea right here because I just seen this one this morning and I'm not going to play the video. I'm going to put the link down in the description so you guys can check out the video for yourself. So I'm not going to play the video, but what I am going to do is read these. It says, Brianna K. Harrison _. As you can see, there's a picture right here. There's her picture right there. Now, this is the third mistress. Now, the crazy thing is this third mistress name was supposed to be Nikki, but it says Brianna K. Harrison. And then if this third mistress was supposed to remain private and she wanted to be so private, why is she showing her face? Why is she giving her name? And why did she even tell y'all that was her house in the background? Think about it. Now, it says right here, I read through Derrick's wife's IG page and noticed from her post he must have cheated. Now, this third mistress said she didn't have no social media. She didn't have IG. So she just kind of flew and just blew through this story that she was telling real fluently. She wasn't stuttering or nothing. So something is pretty strange. Something is not clean in the buttermilk. Now it says, but I didn't want to be the first to fake expose him because my story would be debunked within a day. I was acting slow through the entire interview. What doctor do you know says my period calendar? Girl, I had to catch myself after saying that, but Tasha didn't react to it. She just went with whatever. Now, I even said this in my last videos when I was exposing all the side chicks and Derrick Jaxn, that something ain't right. Nobody has to look at a period calendar to remember what day they last had sex, but a lot of stuff was kind of inconsistent to me. But either this third side chick is trying to retract from what she said so she can look better, because people might have known she dealt with him. Either Derrick Jaxn paid her to take back her story, or either it's something dealing with Tasha K. Who knows? But something is not right. Now, I'm not going to play this video. You guys go and check this video out for yourself at Nosey Heaux Live's page. You guys subscribe to that page and let me know what you think about that. Now, let's follow up with this. Then you have, now all of a sudden the third mistress is a fake. Now all of a sudden she's not even real. But then what happened to her Instagram page? Why can't we find it anymore? Why is the second mistress taking back everything that she said? Why are they all turning against Tasha K now? Do you think that Derrick Jaxn is behind all of this and the wife is the accomplice helping him? Do you think that he's trying to save himself? He already took the videos down one by one by one, and then all of a sudden, the wife takes a picture in front of the house, and then periodically, a day or two after that, you have the third mistress taking back everything that she said, following the second mistress, and all of a sudden, they're all against Tasha K. Something is not right. Somebody's not telling the truth, if all of them. Could it be that somebody's about to be sued? Whether it's the mistress, Tasha K, or the second side chick? Could it be that it's something in action and maybe somebody is trying to fix the problem by creating another scenario? Could that be the case? Because a lot is at stake here. Like, who, I don't understand who would purposely tell a bunch of lies and put it all out there just to lose 28,000 subscribers, not make any more money in these past few weeks, and lose everything that they have for nothing in return. So could it be something in action, and now people are behind the scenes trying to create a new scenario, trying to fix the situation? You guys comment below. Let me know down below what you guys think of this, because some ain't clean in the buttermilk. In Phaedra's words, some ain't clean in the buttermilk.
Something in the buttermilk ain't clean. It's just not normal. Something in the buttermilk ain't